good evening, our beloved viewers. You're watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. President of the Republic congratulate the nation. Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud arrived in Djibouti. And for the international scene, the death toll from the earthquake stands at 235. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The National Day, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, sent a congratulations to the nation on the occasion of the National Day anniversary. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, expressed his pride and extend his warmest congratulations to all Djiboutian to all his fellow citizens. In his message to the nation, the head of his state said that the commemoration shall serve as an opportunity to strengthen the bonds built upon the values that underpin the country's sure commitment and the living together and to a common community of interest and destiny. He also emphasized that Djibouti is enduring stability. It is resilience in the face of a repeated international crisis, and its numerous assets constitute a solid pillar for the nation. This achievement, said the head of state, allows the country to look confidently toward its stability and the ability to build a promising future. And also the National Day, world leaders sent a congratulatory message to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, on the occasion of the approaching of National Day celebration, has received a congratulatory message from his Chinese counterpart, President Xi Jinping, on the occasion of 49th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Djibouti. I wish, he said, on behalf of the government of the Chinese people, to extend my sincere and congratulations and best wishes to the friendly government of Djibouti. The Chinese president also noted that over the past year, the government had provide the well-being of the population in a gesture of acknowledgement toward Djibouti. And on the occasion of the National Day celebration, the King Charles III, the United Kingdom, also sent a similar message to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, and said, as we face the sure challenges of our time, I hope our two countries will continue to work together. Beyond the head of state and government from friendly countries, several leading figures of major regional, continental, and international level organizations have also sent a congratulatory message to the President of the Republic. The Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud arrived this afternoon, in Djibouti for the working visit. Upon his arrival at Djibouti International Airport, the Somali head of state was received by the Minister of Muslim Affairs and Waqf, Momin Hassan Barre, in the presence of the Minister of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection, Yunus Ali Gedi. The Somali president is expected to attend tomorrow his official ceremony marking the 49th anniversary of independence of the Republic of Djibouti, celebrated on June 27. The Somali countries marks the 66th anniversary of the northern region's independence. The Federal Republic of Somalia marked on Friday the 66th anniversary of the independence of the northern region proclaimed on 26 June 1960 through official ceremony held in Mogadishu as well as across the country's region. This historic day represents a major milestone in the Somali people's journey toward their aspiration of independence, freedom, and national unity. The celebration took place in several cities nationwide and at various sites in the capital, Mogadishu. The Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Somalia attended the official ceremony held in uh, the capital, while the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, His Excellency Ismail Margila, accompanied by senior state officials, preside over the main national celebration held in the capital. On this occasion, the head of his state paid tribute to the generation who lead the struggle for independence, praising the sacrifice made to assure the Somali people's freedom and full sovereignty. The President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud also underscored the Somalia continue to face challenges that test its unity and the national cohesion and the institutional strengthening. He nevertheless highlighted the country's many opportunities and called on all Somalis to join effort to preserve the gains of state reconstruction and reinforce national stability. The President of the National Assembly, Dilaita Mohammed Dilaita, received a delegation from the Grand National Assembly of Turkey, led by Mustafa, President of Turkey, Djibouti, uh, by the President of Turkish National Assembly, and Djibouti Parliamentary Friendship Group. The Turkish delegation is visiting Djibouti on the occasion of 49th anniversary of Djibouti's independence as part of effort to strengthen friendship and cooperation between the two countries. The meeting was also attended by the chair of Djibouti Turkish Parliamentary Friendship Group and alongside a member of a group of Djibouti ambassador to Turkey, and also the discussion were focused on the excellent bilateral relation between Djibouti and Turkey and explore the ways and means to further enhance parliamentary cooperation through the exchange of experience and closer coordination on issues of mutual interest. During the meeting, the Turkish delegation conveyed federal greeting and a message from the Speaker of the Grand National Assembly of Turkey, reaffirming the shared commitment to strengthen parliamentary ties between the two countries. The President Dilaita Mohammed Dilaita welcomed the strong historical and fraternal relation between Djibouti and Turkey. Health news now. The Minister of Health and the foundation of a broad partnership and donate dialysis equipment to University Hospital. The Djibouti University Hospital Center hosted a ceremony bringing together health authorities and a representative of Saad Omar Gili Foundation, marking the handover of dialysis equipment and consumable, as well as the signing of a comprehensive cooperation agreement. The donation is intended to strengthen the care of patients suffering from kidney failures and the service facing a growing demand and increasing burden of chronic kidney disease on families and the healthcare system. By providing the center with the equipment and supply, the foundation aims to contribute directly to the continuity and quality of care for dialysis patients while easing pressure on public hospital facilities. Beyond the donation, the ceremony was marked by signing of an cooperation agreement between the the Ministry of Health and Saad Umar Gile Foundation. This framework agreement covering the entire health sector set out the principles and modalities of long-term partnership between the public authorities and the foundation. It is designed to support national health priorities and facilitate joint projects, but also provide an institutional basis for future initiative in healthcare delivery, prevention, but also the medical equipment provision and capacity building. The agreement builds on a foundation's ongoing commitment to public health, particularly in the field of kidney disease. In her speech, Ms. Idil Yusuf Umar, Vice President of Saad Umar Gili Foundation, reaffirmed the foundation's commitment to serving the public service interests. Our approach is guided by a simple conviction, she said. No patient should be deprived of care due to lack of resources. This partnership with the Ministry of Health commit us to the long-term action closely aligned with the real need, she stated. In her speech, the Minister of Health, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, welcomed the Foundation's engagement to highlight the importance of such partnership in strengthening the national health system. This agreement reflects our shared commitment to putting the skills and resources of each partners at the service of our citizens' health in a spirit of complementary and shared responsibility. She said the Minister of Health praised the Foundation's exemplary commitment, stressing that the partnership represent a significant step toward a more efficient, equitable, and resilient healthcare system. Now, education news. The Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training brings students from remote southern region to capital for Independence Day celebration as part of the Independence Day festivities and its policy promoting territorial equity and equal opportunity. The Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training has organized the travel of around 100 students from some of the most remote localities in the southern region of Dekhel and Ali Sabih to the capital. This initiative concerned in Dekhel region, the locality of Dawdawya, Lakabe and Kutabuya, and in Ali Sabih locality, Gestir. The program pursue both civic and educational objective. It aims to give these students the opportunity to discover the city, and the key landmarks such as the mall, shopping center, while also strengthening their sense of national belonging through their participation in the official day 27 June Independence Day parade. This initiative builds on last year's edition, which enabled nearly 100 students from northern region, including the Datu and Tajura region, to take part in a similar experience that was widely presided as a success. Through this program, Menfo reaffirmed its commitment to bringing all children to the republic, regardless of where they live. Djibouti marks Independence Day with the largest civil parade and cultural and sports event. On the occasion of the 49th anniversary, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, the Youth and Culture and State Secretariat for Sport joined forces on Friday 26 on the eve of 27 June celebration to organize a major civil parade accompanied by a wide range of sporting and cultural activities. This large-scale national event brought together various segments of Djiboutian society, including students from the School of Excellence School and Guide Sports Federation, football, the youth association and cultural troops, showcasing the richness of diversity of national heritage. The bounce open the process, adding both solemnity and festivity to the patriotic celebration. The initiative reflects the sure commitment of the organizing of such institution in this area of the capital, while the 2026 edition stood out for its exceptional scale thanks to the strong mobilization by MENFOB, the Ministry of Youth and Culture, and the State Secretariat for Sport. Nearly 800 participants took part in the parade. This record mobilization reflects the government's commitment to youth engagement and its collective determination to celebrate this historical national occasion in unity and fraternity. The parade route began in front of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training. The process then proceeded along Ethiopia Street, cross Mahmoud Harbi, continue to 27 June Square, and conduct in front of National Education Training Center. Djibouti begins National Day celebration on the eve of 27 June. The National Day, Djibouti is already adorned in the color of celebration. A night falls, national color illumines the street of capital and the interior region. The Djiboutian flag flies over public buildings, shop, and numerous homes, reflecting the population is a strong attachment to this historic day. A place of 27 June, Place Tokyo, the public garden, and major downtown thoroughfares, decoration and light displays are drawing large number of resident families and friends gather to admire the preparation and enjoy the festive atmosphere taking over the city. In our magazine Djibouti in color for uh, the preparation of celebration of 27 June in an atmosphere embodied with pride and national dignity. The Republic of Djibouti is currently preparing to celebrate the 49th anniversary of its independence, 27 June. Detail in this report.
June 27, in an atmosphere marked by the pride and national sentiment, the Republic of Djibouti is currently preparing to celebrate the 47th anniversary of its independence on June 27, 2026. These significant national holidays received the memory of the long struggles that led the country to sovereignty achieved on June 27, 1977, following the end of the French colonial rule. Intensive activities are being organized across the different regions of the countries alongside official ceremony highlighting the achievement of the state and paying tribute to the emblematic figures of the independence struggle. This commemoration also serves as an opportunity to recall the sacrifices made by the founding fathers and activists who invested a considerable effort in securing freedom and national sovereignty. it further represents a key moment to strengthen national unity, reinforce the sense of belonging among younger generations, and reaffirm the country's ongoing process of development and nation building across various sectors. The first X3 a young man on the occasions of the 47th anniversary of the country's independence extend his sincere congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic as well as the entire Djiboutian population. He stated that this celebration recalls the sacrifices of forefathers and ancestors who fought for freedoms and independence. He expressed pride in the achievement made and affirms the commitment of young people to continue contributing to the country's development while preserving national unity and stability. On the occasions of this celebration, citizens from all walks of life take part in both popular and official festivity, patriotic song, and cultural activities that reflect the richness and diversity of Djibouti's heritage. As Independence Day approaches, the Djiboutian people recall the sacrifices of men and women who fight to witness the dawn of freedoms and independence. On this occasion, they renew their commitment to protecting the nation and preserving its achievements. Citizens who lived through the independence period, the citizens who experienced the independence period, described June 27 as a historic and unforgettable date. Recall that the years of struggle preceding independence and emphasized the magnitude of the sacrifices made by activists for Djibouti to achieve sovereignty and dignity. He expressed pride in the progress made and hopes that the younger generations will preserve this achievement and continue the work of national construction and development. As in well known, the independence was not a gift granted to Djibouti, but the result of long years of patience and struggle. It stands as a message passed on the successive generations aimed at strengthening national unity and working towards a brighter future for the country's civil society member. A civil society member stated that Independence Day is not only a national celebration but also an opportunity to strengthen the values of unity and solidarity among citizens. He noted that Djibouti has made significant progress in education, health, and infrastructure. He adds that it is the responsibility of all to continue efforts with the commitment in order to ensure a better future for children. So on this occasion, he congratulates the Djiboutian people and wishes the country's further progress and prosperity. The 49th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Djibouti represents for the entire society a moment of reflection on the achievement made since independence to the present day. It is also an opportunity to strengthen civic spirit and encourage participation in nation building. Elderly man An elderly man states that Independence Day is an opportunity to pass on values of patriotism and responsibility and attachment to the nation to younger generations. He recalled that freedoms and sovereignty were obtained through the sacrifices of many Djiboutians. He emphasized that today's duty is to preserve the precious heritage, strengthen national unity, and contribute each of their own levels to the country's development. He extends his best wishes for a happy Independence Day to all Djiboutians and express hopes for peace, stability, and prosperity for the nations. The commemoration of independence remains a valuable occasion for all Djiboutians who draw from it the values of sacrifices, unity, and national cohesion. It helps revive the memory of a people who built their history through determination and willpower, while aspiring to a more prosperous and stable future. June 27 remains an eternal date in Djibouti's history, a day engraved in the nation's collective memory and inscribed among the key milestones of its past. It is a day on which values of belonging, identity, and national cohesion are renewed. It is a day of pride and dignity, celebrating the fruits of a long and determined struggle for freedom and sovereignty. On that day, Djiboutians, through unity and resolve, brought an end to colonial rule and achieved independence.
Egyptian ambassador, extend Independence Day congratulations to Djibouti on the occasion of the 49th anniversary of Djibouti's independence. The ambassador for the Arab Republic of Egypt to Djibouti, Mr. Abdurrahman Rafat, extend his warm congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Migili, the government, and the Djiboutian people. In his statement, he praised the strong relation between Djibouti and between Egypt and Djibouti, highlighting the progress in key areas of cooperation and reaffirming the both countries is a commitment to further strengthening their strategic partnership in support of development, stability, and prosperity. He also conveyed greeting from Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, noting that the occasion reflects the deep friendship between the two nations and expressing confidence in the continued extension of bilateral cooperation in the year ahead. In Tejora now, the distribution, the launch of regional logistic base and livestock feed distribution to support rural communities. Tejora region hosted 26 June an important ceremony sure by the Minister of Agriculture, Livestock, Water and Fisheries. The minister was warmly welcomed by the Prefect of Tajura region, Mohammed Abbas, and the President of Regional Council held under the theme of National Solidarity and Rural Resilience. The meeting at the prefecture marks a key step in the implementation of the National Rural Development for the agro-pastoral sector. The program includes the official presentation of the new regional logistic base and the launch of a large-scale livestock feed distribution operation for local leaders. Following the meeting, the Minister Rodwan Abdullahi Bahdon officially launched the distribution of animals feed to support livestock keepers affected by drought condition. The initiative include further nutritional supplement and mineral block aimed at preserving livestock health and productivity. A ceremony brought together several hundreds participants, including regional authorities, deputy, local elected official, traditional leader, and beneficiaries from various localities of Tajura. It forms part of government measure to support pastoral communities impacted by the drought, which severely affect grazing land and water resources. Officially stress the operation reflect all the official stated that the operation reflect the government's commitment under the leadership of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, to strengthen the resilience of rural population and safeguard of the livestock sector, a key pillar of national economy. The event also highlighted the importance of establishing regional and logistic base for the north of South. And now the Minister of Labor in charge of formalization said over 100 civil servants complete English training program. The amphitheater of ANFIP hosted last Wednesday the closing ceremony of an English language training program for public administration officials who complete the second and third one of English for civil servants initiative. The ceremony was attended by the Minister of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, the United States Ambassador to Djibouti, the Director General of National Institute of Public Administration, as well as several senior officials and program partners. So more than 100 civil servants received certificate at the end of the training session, which was supported by U.S. Embassy launch in 2021. The program has already enabled nearly 400 public officials to strengthen their English language skills, facilitating communication with the English-speaking counterparts, improving the integration into international professional environment.
It's a pleasure to be back at ENAP to celebrate another important milestone in our partnership. As I am here today to recognize your accomplishments and to highlight the role that English language skills can play in your professional development and in the U.S. Djibouti relationship, Today, we celebrate you, the success of the 111 students who have recently completed the English for Civil Servants program. Combined with the 61 students who graduated from this same program earlier this year, that is now more than 170 government of Djibouti officials who have benefited from this partnership between the U.S. Embassy and ENAP. That is an achievement worth celebrating. Over the past several months, you, students, have dedicated your time and energy to improving your English skills. You have learned to communicate more effectively in professional settings, how to participate in meetings, prepare presentations, write professional correspondence, and engage with international partners. Trust me when I say these are practical skills that will serve you throughout your careers. I myself have spent much time learning foreign languages during my life, so I understand that learning a language is not easy. It requires discipline, patience, and persistence.
In his speech, the Minister of Labor in charge of formalization, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, commended the participants for their commitment and stressed the importance of the English for Civil Servant program in strengthening public administration skills and improving international communication. The minister highlighted that the initiative reflects the government's drive to modernize public service through training and capacity building, encouraging the beneficiaries to apply their new skills in order to improve efficiency and performance within the public sector. The Minister of Trade and Tourism visit Women Lead Traditional Craft exhibition at Bawadi Mall. At Bawadi Mall, the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mr. Orbis Halaforbis, visits an exhibition and sale event showcasing traditional handcraft and produced by Women's Association from across the country. The minister was accompanied by resident diplomats in Djibouti, including Abdullah Mohammed, representative of Republic of Yemen, and other representative of State of Palestine, as well as Secretary General of the Ministry of Trade and Tourism. The exhibition follows a 2 days training session held in ILA for this association, delivered by experts from the World Intellectual Property Organization at Djibouti International Property Office. The following this training, each associations, whether from interior region or from Djibouti city, create and register its own brand. This initiative is intended to enhance the value of traditional product, protect local know-how, and increase economic benefit for the participant. On this occasion, the ministry commend all the participants and encourage them in this process. The Secretary of State for Sport, Fatuma Ali Abdallah, received two Djiboutian athletes recently crowned gold medalists at Arab Games during a ceremony held in their honor. She warmly congratulated them on their exceptional performance and praised their determination, discipline, and exemplary sporting spirits. She highlighted that their success reflects the growing strength of Djibouti's sports development policy and the effectiveness of national training structures. She also commended their roles in raising the country's flag at the Arab level, while reaffirming the government's continued support for young talent and encouraged them to pursue further in upcoming international competition, including the Youth Olympic Games in Dakar. And to finish this edition with the international news, the death toll from the two earthquakes that struck Venezuela has reached 235 as rescue team continue searching for survivors trapped under the rubble amid amid ongoing aftershock. The earthquake measured 7.2 and 7.5 magnitude and occurring second apart are the strongest to hit the country in over a century. According to the USG TV, the northern region is among the most affected, with rescue operation showed by damaged infrastructure and limited equipment. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.